Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with a fun and informative video because not only do I have reveals from Louis Vuitton and Fendi, but I also wanted to share an in-depth look at Zenplus and my experiences with them. I asked you guys on my last video if you would be interested and many of you said yes, so here I am. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I'm going to begin with the in-depth portion first, and I'm going to do the reveals on the back end just to make it that much sweeter when I show you guys these items. All right, so as many of you know, I recently partnered up with a company named Zenplus. Zenplus is an online shopping platform that connects the world with Japanese sellers. They have a variety of items on their website. They have items from clothing to makeup to decor, items for men, women, children, you name it, they have it on their website. They have over 3,700 plus sellers on their site, and best of all, out of those 3,700 plus sellers, 49 of them, 49 of them specialize in selling authentic luxury goods. They have vintage items, they have new items, they have hard to find items, you name it, they have it on their website, and they have all of the brands. They don't just have Louis Vuitton, they don't just have Fendi, oh no, they have all of the brands, and the sheer volume of items that you can find on their website is absolutely insane. Now, before I partnered up with them, I had a ton of questions because like I told you guys before, when I got into this whole vintage handbag game, I had heard so many amazing things about Japanese sellers and authentic luxury goods. I had heard about the condition or some of the hard to find items that you can get. So I was super intrigued, but at the same time, I was really nervous because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know the process, and the nerves just really ended up getting to me. So when Zenplus reached out and they said, hey, we want to collab with you, I was like, hey man, I have some questions. Questions like, is there a vetting process for your sellers? What if I buy an item and I'm not happy? What are the returns like? What about shipping? What about duty? I mean, I feel like I asked what seems like a million questions, but I also feel like I have to ask those questions. I have to feel comfortable because number one, I'm going to be buying something online and I can't see the item. I have to feel comfortable. And number two, if I'm going to be collaborating with a company, I'm going to do my due diligence, especially if I'm going to recommend it to you guys, you know? So no, I have to feel comfortable, and they absolutely did that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the questions that I asked them, and I'm going to be sharing the direct answers that I got from a Zenplus representative, because you guys know that transparency and honesty is paramount when it comes to my videos, when it comes to anything that I discuss, and I want you guys to feel as comfortable buying from Zenplus as I do. All right, so I do have, you're gonna have to forgive me because I do have my questions written down, and I also have the answers on my phone because I took screenshots. Oh yes, I took screenshots so I can share verbatim the answers that I got, and I'm also gonna elaborate on some of them. All right, so the first question, what is the process for sellers to sell on Zenplus? To be eligible to be a seller on Zenplus, sellers have to prove that they are a registered company. Once they clear that step, we will analyze the items they offer and decide if they are eligible or not. We also check if they have either a physical shop or a registered store online. The next question was, what are the advantages of buying authentic luxury goods from Japan? The first reason is always the strict counterfeit laws applied in the country. Although that doesn't mean 100% of products from Japan are counterfeit proof, and that's why we accept items back if the seller states their concern. We make sure to be strict with our sellers since they can lose their business if the matter is reported to the authorities. Another reason is being able to find items in good condition for less than they are offered abroad, especially vintage and limited items. I completely agree because some of their vintage items are at some insane prices. All right, they go on to say, on the other hand, for brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, etc., buying super modern pieces from 2019 to the present might not be the best due to their higher prices. That is because the domestic resale prices for those are higher. And I also saw that because there were some of the brand new items that Louis Vuitton recently released, like within the last week, and I saw them on their site going for a little bit more. So just like they said, the vintage items are definitely, you know, at some insane prices. And not only that, the condition that some of these items are in are just absolutely fantastic. All right, next question. What happens if an item ends up not being authentic? What's the process? Because, I mean, nothing is 100% proof, just like they mentioned, right? Nothing. All right, so they said, if the customer contacts us regarding this specific subject matter. We will request photos of the product they have in their hands, send them for analysis, and contact the seller. Once the seller accepts the item back, we will request the customer to ship us back the item, and after we receive it, we will refund all costs, including the shipping back to Japan. All right, next question. How often are new items added? It varies from seller to seller. Some of them add items 2 to 4 days, some longer. Unless it's a weekend or a holiday in Japan, we get new items added every day. Next question. Can I request more info on items from sellers? If you are logged in on Zenplus, every single item will have a Ask the Seller button, where customers can send us a message in English to be translated to Japanese and forward them to the sellers. Note that some sellers might not get back to us, but we assure all questions get to them unless the item gets deleted from our platform. So you do have to make an account with Zenplus in order to ask the seller a question. You can also request photos, serial codes, and size checks if needed, but there are cases when the seller might take a few days to get back to us. I was actually looking at a Fendi baby spy bag on their website. I was super intrigued by it. I asked the seller a question with that little button, and they got back to me. I think it was probably a week later. So just like they said, sometimes they might end up getting back to you a little bit sooner, but in my case, they took a little bit longer. But just know that they will still end up getting that message through. Next question. What if a person isn't happy with their purchase? Zenplus will be offering a 30-day return policy for luxury items as long as they still have our tag attached to it. We are going to add a tag to all luxury items from now on. If the item is unused and has the tag on, our customers can return it within 30 days after they receive the package. They also shared a section from their frequently asked questions where it talks about returns for 3 different categories. The first category being the buyer changes their mind. The item must be in the original condition with the tags attached and unopened packaging if possible. The buyer covers return shipping costs. If the item is defective or damaged, buyers must provide photos of the damage. If approved, the buyer will be reimbursed for return shipping and a full refund will be issued after inspection. And number 3, if an item is not authentic, if the item is suspected of being counterfeit, Zenplus covers the return shipping and performs an authenticity check before issuing a refund. Next question, what about people buying from the US? Duty fees. For US buyers, it is good to be aware when purchasing items above $800. By law, that's the minimum required to be charged for import duties. Buyers should also be aware that it is illegal for companies to not declare the correct paid amount when registering the package. We receive multiple requests every week asking if we can change it or mark the package as a gift, etc. All those practices are against the law. Depending on the state you're located or the shipping company, duties might not be applied. Next question, why are shipping costs so high? This is one thing that kind of blew my mind because when I was looking at buying a few different items, I was getting them from different sellers, and I noticed that as I was adding them to the cart, the shipping fees were getting a little bit more expensive. I think at one point it was like $80 something or something like that. So I asked him, I said, hey, are the shipping fees that much higher because I'm getting 4 different items from 4 different sellers and each seller needs to charge a shipping fee, or what's the case? I know that currently they do have some free shipping on some items, so that's a major bonus, especially on some of the higher priced luxury goods. But still, the shipping kind of took me back. So I was like, hey, is it because there are 4 different sellers, or what's going on? So they said that it will be higher mainly because of the package size. The size will increase and the weight will increase. Most of our luxury sellers don't charge us for domestic shipping, but if they do, it would be charged per seller per item. That's why we are always trying to offer extra coupons to our luxury buyers so it can at least cover part of it. The other question I had was shipping times, because I know that you can ask for expedited shipping or you can do kind of like the ground, but they said that shipping time is longer since we need to wait for the sellers to send us all of the items. We have been pushing them to be faster, but that is not always the case. Also, paying for express shipping means the package will arrive fast once it leaves Japan, not before it, unfortunately. And that's another thing that I wanted to elaborate on, that unlike other online shopping platforms, usually you can end up getting the item directly from those sellers, but Zenplus actually has those sellers send the items to them, so that way they can inspect the items, and then they put a package together and then they send it out to you. So it might take a little bit longer. Personally, that doesn't bother me because I actually see it more as a bonus because they are kind of re-inspecting the item and making sure that I am am getting exactly what I ordered. So it gives me a little bit more peace of mind. All right, and they also have limited search options because I noticed that some of the items, some of the materials don't necessarily translate. And they said that we are still developing our platform and there are limitations we are still improving, such as more detailed search options. All products are originally uploaded in Japan and the system will automatically translate, and that's why some bag models might not be easy to find. I actually noticed the first time that I went on their website, I was looking at some Chanel items and I saw that instead of it saying caviar leather, it said caviar skin. So I was like, okay, that's a little bit different, but I just wanted to throw that out there just in case. Another thing that they told me is that they do have a new customer process. We have a scanning process for new customers to make sure that the order is legit and not a fraud. Whenever we notice the customer information doesn't match the one in our system, the card is different or high value order, we might request some extra validation from the customer to accept their order. And for some people, going through this can be stressful. I don't see that as a red flag. On the contrary, I see it as them being protective of their business, of course, but also what if someone takes your information? What if someone takes your credit card info or what have you? And, you know, unbeknownst to you, they're making all these charges. That's another great way to know, hey, is this really you or not? So again, that personally doesn't bother me. All right. And the last one is, how do items come packaged? For every item received at Zenplus's logistics center, our staff will check it if it matches what is presented on our website. For example, if an item is broken or in a completely different condition than stated, we contact the customer asking if they want to proceed with the order or not. We make sure all items are carefully packaged and not get damaged on their way to the customer. And I'm actually going to insert a little clip of how this latest package from them came, and I thought it was awesome. I did get 4 items from 4 different sellers, and each of them were nicely packaged up and in bubble wrap, so it ensured a safe travel to me. I also wanted to show you guys what the website looks like when you are shopping for luxury goods. So for example, this Louis Vuitton Alma, as you can see not only the seller, it has the little Ask the Seller part right here, and then you can also end up seeing the condition that the item is in. They do have a ranking system. Sometimes they will also include the date code, which I think is pretty cool. But if you click on that seller, it takes you to that seller's page and it shows you everything that they have on Zenplus at the moment. So I thought that was pretty amazing as well. So far, I've had great shopping experiences on Zenplus. Of course, I can't speak to buying clothing or makeup or decor on their site because all I purchased have been luxury goods, but so far so good. And one of the things, actually the thing that I absolutely love about this company the most, besides the beautiful array of luxury goods that they have on their website and the fantastic prices to go with them, more than anything, I love how supportive they are of me being transparent with you guys and being able to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. That to me is so important, not only as a consumer, but also as a content creator, because that's hard to find. That's hard to find in a company nowadays. Nowadays, you have a lot of companies that try to keep their buyers or their potential buyers in the dark. They don't want to share the not so fun parts of their company or what they're doing. But the fact that Zenplus is more than willing to share these points, share the good, the bad, and the ugly, and essentially serve them up on a silver platter, I think that speaks volumes of the type of company that they are, and I am so insanely appreciative of them doing that. Because like I said before, transparency is paramount when it comes to my channel and what I discuss on here. Yes, you guys know this, right? But they were also incredibly gracious, and they did extend my coupon code. My coupon code is for 1,500 Japanese yen off of your purchase. Some restrictions do apply, and those details will be in the description box below. But Zenplus, so far, like I said, is absolutely fantastic. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram, I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway with them next week. So if you follow me on there, or if you don't have an Instagram account, make sure and get one because it's going to be fantastic. Okay, are we ready for the reveals? Because I know I am. Oh, and I forgot to mention that whenever you do make a purchase, they send you this in their package, and it says 500 Japanese yen off any item. So that's awesome. Some extra little savings. Okay, so I do have 2 accessories, 1 small leather good and a handbag, and I think I'm going to be a brat and I'm going to start off with the accessories first and then work my way up to the handbag. Okay, so, and I'm also going to be sharing the prices that I paid for these because I think that is a key as well. Speaking of keys, you guys might think I'm a little bit crazy, but you know me, I did pick up a couple of locks and keys from Louis Vuitton. Oh yeah, baby. You're probably thinking, why would you do that? Most of your bags come with locks and keys. You're right, they do. But I want those locks and keys to stay on those bags. And seeing as how I'm having way too much fun accessorizing and adding that extra little oomph to my handbag, I needed to have more locks. I needed to have more keys because you know me, I am a just in case backup type of person, all right? But I did get this pair, hang on, of locks. There we go. So let me bring them up as close as I can so you guys can see them a little bit better. They do have some wear on there, which it was noted on the description. But I really like that these say made in France because now the locks don't say made in France, which is such a bummer. Of course, they're a lot shinier, but I really, really, really love these. So there's that, and there's the corresponding key. They work. And then there's this guy here. All right, and that one also says made in France. So this one just says Louis Vuitton made in France. The other one says Louis Vuitton Paris made in France. So they're a little bit different. There we go. There's the keys. Now, for this pair of locks, I paid 58 bucks. $58 for these two. Again, I know that you guys are probably thinking you already have them, you didn't need them. You're right, I didn't need them. The problem is I wanted them. That's a totally different story. So 58 bucks for a pair of Louis Vuitton, authentic Louis Vuitton locks. I am here for it. So there's those. And I told you guys, I am a just in case person. I also got another little lock, but I like that it came in a little dust bag. And this one is one of the newer ones. So as you guys can see, it is super, super shiny. And you just have the LV. And then on the back, it says Louis Vuitton Paris. And then there's a corresponding key. This, I believe on the description, it said brand new. So as you guys can see, it's never been used. But I paid 25 bucks for this. $25. Try finding an authentic Louis Vuitton lock and key on a website for 25 bucks. In this condition, yeah, you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. So again, because I need backups for my backups. All right, now the next item is another Louis Vuitton item. This is the small leather good, but I picked up the Louis Vuitton cigarette case in the monogram canvas. I have been eyeing this SLG for the longest time. Every time that I've seen it on a website, it states on there that it smells like cigarettes. I don't want that, and it's a really, you know, potent scent to get rid of, or not potent. It's a really hard scent to get rid of, and not only that, I've seen some in some pretty, you know, funky condition, but I found this guy and the condition is absolutely insane. I do not smoke. I anticipate using this for my lipsticks, kind of like a little lipstick carrier. You know me, all right? I like to buy small leather goods and I like to incorporate them into my collection various ways. You can also use this for, I don't know, for other stuff, but I really anticipate using this as my little lipstick case. Now this item, it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and if I'm not mistaken, I do believe it's from 1997. Hang on, I'm trying to, yeah, it's from 1997. In this condition, what? That is insane. The varnish is intact. Not a single pop stitch. This canvas feels incredible. It still has like that thicker Louis Vuitton canvas that we all know and love, you know, back the OG Louis Vuitton canvas. But you have a little compartment there, and then you have another little slip pocket here. You can also use this for credit cards if you wanted to. I don't know, but I have always wanted one of these, and like I said, I've never been able to find one in such good condition, and the price on this is fabulous as well. $73. Dude, $73 for this. I was like, what? No way. They have so many on their website right now. Some of them are a little bit less expensive, but they have a lot more wear. They have some that are more expensive and are in even better condition than this. Like they don't have a little crease here, but dude, 73 bucks, $73. Like sign me up. Oh man, so yeah, I could fit like my, like the lip glosses fit in here, no problem. But I think this is super, super adorable, and it doesn't smell like cigarettes. It smells It smells like, I can smell the leather, and it smells like canvas. Like, I don't smell any funkiness. I don't smell even like a hint of cigarettes or anything like that. I don't even think anybody, whoever had this, I don't think they ever used it for cigarettes. They might have used it for something else. I have no idea. But I am so here for it. So 73 bucks. And yes, I did get all of my items authenticated, even though I know that they have those strict rules about selling counterfeit goods and whatnot. I will always get my items double authenticated, sometimes triple authenticated. When it comes to buying pre-loved luxury goods, it gives me extra peace of mind, and all of my items came back A-okay. Okay, now on to the handbag. I am so excited about this bag. Oh my gosh. The bag did not come with a dust bag, but it came like so. And this is the same seller that I bought Judy from as well. So you guys already have an idea as far as the condition goes, but I am so excited about this bag. I wanted it for quite some time, but it's been a little bit hard to find in the condition that I've been looking for. But I would love to introduce you guys to my newest bag, and that is the beautiful Fendi small chef bag. Oh yeah, baby, look at this bag. This is in phenomenal, I mean pristine condition. All right, so the chef line, there are a variety of different items that you can go for. Like I said, this is the small chef. They also have the larger chef, they have totes, they have so many different items when it comes to the chef line, but this one in particular is my favorite. I love this size, I think it's fabulous, and most of all, I love that it comes with a little charm. Oh yeah, a little charm that says Fendi, and look at the condition of this charm. It's perfect. There is not a single scratch on here, not a single scratch. The hardware looks incredible. I do have the tag. It says, please note that if you remove this tag, you will not be able to return it. Obviously, this isn't going back because I'm keeping this bad boy. But like I said, this is the seller. So when you go on their site, and if you end up looking at Louis Vuitton or Fendi or Hermes or whatever you're looking at, and if you see this next to the bag, and if you click on it, chances are this bag is going to be in phenomenal condition, because I feel like that seller has the best pieces on that site. Some of them might be a little bit more expensive, but again, the condition of these items, and we're talking about some of these pieces are like from 15, 20, 25 years plus. That's how old they are, and they look this amazing. I think that is absolutely fantastic. So definitely check them out. But back to this bag. Oh, I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Already, this little guy is making a sound. You know me and sounds. But let me give you a proper handbag tour. So on the front side, you can see that you do have a flap opening. There is a side view with the little charm, back view, side view, and it does have a leather shoulder strap. It is not adjustable. It is not removable, I don't think, but you can see that you have the FF engraving on the hardware here. It also says Fendi here. So you have all those guys, and once again, here is the little charm. I love this charm. Absolutely love it. 100 years ago, one of my coworkers had this bag, and every time I saw it, I would drool. I was like, oh my God, that bag is fantastic. Every time I saw it on the pre-loved market, I wanted it. But again, it had to be in a certain condition, and you can't get any better than like new condition. Look at the leather. There is not a single crease on here, no pop stitches. The fabric on here, look, there is no wear on the corners. It's literally in like new condition. So when you open it up, sorry, I got distracted. You open it up, you have a snap button closure, a very strong snap button closure, I might say. And it is currently stuffed, but it has one open compartment, one slip pocket here, and not only do you have the holographic sticker, you also have, you know, little on the back side of the holographic sticker. I also have the, hang on, I have the serial code on there, and this one says made in Italy, Fendi, and it still has the a sticker on top of the hardware. So this bag has never been used. It doesn't seem like it's ever been used. If anyone had it, they must have just stored it away. I have no idea, but this bag is in amazing, absolutely amazing condition. Actually, you have a little bit of wear here. So on the listing, on the description, it said like new. So this is the only wear that I have been able to find on this bag. I love this size. I won't lie though, I really like the larger one as well. There's a larger one that's, I think it's like 13 inches in length. I could be wrong, 13 or 15 inches in length. And then they have another one with a zip top or with a zip closure. All of them I think are just absolutely wonderful. But this bag is just, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I couldn't ask for better condition, to be honest. I am in love with it. Unfortunately, this bag has been discontinued, so it is a vintage beauty, but I really wish that they would bring this style back or this silhouette because I think it is absolutely fabulous. And like I said, when it comes to their vintage items, their vintage handbags, they have such fantastic prices. And guess how much I paid for this bag? Guess how much I paid for this bag? $628. Now, I've seen this bag on the pre-loved market, like I said before, but it's not in the best condition, and it is definitely not in like new condition at all. So $628 for this beautiful Fendi. Sign me up. Let me show you guys what it looks like on me. I like that I still have a little bit of clearance underneath my arm as well, so it's not going to rub on this top flap, but such a good size, right? I love it. I think it's beautiful. I will share a quick clip so you guys can see what I can fit in here because it's small. It's a little small chef, but it is quite mighty as well. So the Fendi small chef bag. But anyways, that does it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information on Zenplus, especially if you're looking at adding authentic luxury goods from Japanese sellers. Definitely check them out. And like I said, I do have a 1,500 Japanese yen coupon code that I will put once again right here off of your order. Some restrictions do apply, but definitely check them out because like I said before, the sheer volume of items that you can find on their website, not just luxury goods, just in general, is absolutely fantastic. And when it comes to the luxury goods, it is such a feast for the eyes. But I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.